Here we are, downtown Lake Elsinore. Now, I think this place was kind of nicer in the 70s and the early part of the 80s. But this one building, this two-story building, one of these two is an apartment. And in the 80s, that was just a drug house. There were more bars. There might have been 3 bars just here on Main Street. Before 1980, that little gazebo type was nothing but a pigsty. This elementary school here, man. Whoa. You didn't want to send your kid to that school if you could avoid it. Well, it might have been because of the druggies, but man, they had a major lice problem there. Boys is one thing, you just shave their head, but when you got girls, it's a different story. Fence. There used to be a little restaurant years ago, but they tore it down. Been an empty field all the time. Man, they sure don't. I hope they don't build another apartment complex. I don't know it's still called that, but that should be named Jack's Barbecue. If I remember right. I remember that used to be a house. When the 1980 flood came, that was in the water, the lake. And they built that back portion. It's really nice. As long as the lake don't turn grass green like it did in 1990. And, oh man, the entire downtown area stunk. One lady went to the doctor. She claimed the lake was making her sick because it smelled so bad. And right here across on Graham, I'm on Lakeshore right now, but yeah, on Graham, there used to be a long apartment building. I don't know if it was a motel once there, but you could rent a place overnight. I think it was a motel. They changed it to an apartment. What a big mistake that was. Full of heroin addicts, man. Yes. One thing I discovered, the towns with a lot of motels and apartments, a lot of riffraff going on. One guy was pretty well wealthy, and his sister was really wealthy, and he kind of like screwing people over. Guy's a ham radio operator, but I don't know if he's still active or not because his antenna's leaning. See, like he'd be straightening up his antenna. For the longest time, I remember that being there, and it, over the years, it started leaning. A friend of mine lived down one street. I think it was low. Oh, power went out. Just started getting dark. Seen this guy come out of his place, start walking down the street. Next thing you know, I don't know what he had, a stereo or something like that. Yeah, he went out and broke into someone's house. That's the major problem here downtown Lake Elsinore area. Oh yeah. Even on the other side of the lake. Because I used to have a place over there by, on Blackwell. Then 2 years later, I think it was, I lived here off of Maine. Had the same neighbor. Went out to do some Christmas shopping, came back. They broke into my place. They act like they saw the person, and the cop goes, "Oh, these are your neighbors? They robbed your house. They're heroin addicts." Yeah, one guy, he had power and control of his sister's money because she had a drug problem, come to find out. So I ran into, and he had a contact source he was buying the stuff from. Too bad her dad didn't know that, because he could have took over. used to be a long warehouse there. I mean, it looked like it was ready to fall down any time back in the 80s. I don't know, was it 2000s it happened? Their fence right here, they had a block wall, I think it was, or was it part of the building wall? The wind came up, blew it down, and they used to make fire logs there. Okay? And during the war, like World War II, I think it was, they manufactured guns for the military. And well, I worked there, and you know, they made the gas fire logs, those fake ones. And yeah, I knew the welder. He said there was a hole in the concrete floor. Looked down in there, and there was a gun in that hole. Yeah, all those years there was